Brett VanScoter here, owner of VanScoter Insurance Agency. Thanks for checking out my video here. This month, this kind of week, I'm talking about an article that I read in the Insurance Journal magazine in the March issue. There's an article, 10 things to know about auto and home insurance. And in that article, they cited a 2012 poll that the Insurance Information Institute performed that basically said 96% of homeowners have homeowners insurance, but only 31% of renters have renters insurance. Now, those statistics don't really surprise me that much. Most homeowners carry homeowners because they're required to, because if you have a mortgage, the mortgagee is going to require that you carry homeowners insurance to basically protect their interests. Where renters insurance, usually no one's telling renters that they have to get renters insurance. Some landlords might require it, but I'd say the majority don't. But that doesn't mean it's not a good idea to carry it. So I was actually surprised that maybe that 31% actually carried renters insurance. I would have thought that number to be probably much lower than that, because I know when I talk to people about renters insurance, they really maybe don't understand it. They think that maybe their landlord's policy covers their belongings. Unfortunately, that's not the case. A landlord policy is only going to cover the structure. So if something was to happen, if there's a fire and all your belongings are ruined, the structure is obviously damaged, the landlord's insurance is just going to come in and just basically pay them for the structure, for nothing else. And, I know that when I was a renter, I didn't carry renter's insurance. I really didn't give it much thought. Now, after being in the insurance industry for 8 years, I really can see the benefit of renter's insurance, because renters carry pretty much most of the same hazards as homeowners do. I've had a couple of clients who've had their apartment broken into, and they had some of their belongings stolen, like their laptop, their TV, some clothes, things like that. And they were very glad, obviously, to have renter's insurance, because they were basically to go right back out and buy those things that were taken immediately. They didn't have to wait to save up for them to get them again, or put it on a credit card or something like that to pay for the belongings that were stolen. And then I've also had one tenant who lived in a multi-family house, and they stored some of their belongings in the basement, which is pretty normal. Well, unfortunately, the sump pump failed in the basement, flooding the basement, so their belongings were ruined in the basement. So obviously they were happy as well to have renter's insurance, because it's something they didn't think of. Hey, we're just storing some extra stuff down here in the basement. Ended up getting ruined, so they were able to go out and replace that stuff, at little cost to them, only the deductible out of their pocket. So they were very happy to have renter's insurance. Now, I also insure a number of landlords, and unfortunately, I've seen a couple of substantial house fires where it's been almost a total loss. And it's unfortunate that I had one case where the renters had renter's insurance, and they're obviously very happy they did, because after that fire, the renter's insurance paid for them to stay in a hotel until they were able to find another apartment to live in. And then obviously they were able to replace their belongings pretty quickly. They were able to go out and buy new beds, new clothes, all the essentials that you need for living in an apartment. So they were very happy. And then on the other hand, the party who didn't, have renter's insurance, they had to rely on the help of Red Cross, which only set you up for a couple days and some living accommodations, and then they had to rely on family and friends to live with them, so that they felt kind of the crunch of we need to find someplace pretty quickly, because they felt like they were imposing on people. And then also, they couldn't go right out and buy all their belongings again. They had to rely on people donating stuff, to them, the members of their church and things like that pitched in to help them out. So obviously they did get help, but they weren't able to go out and buy the stuff brand new like they had before. So obviously, renter's insurance, is worth it. For the small cost of what renter's insurance is, it's only going to cost you about $10 or $15 a month for renter's insurance, and it's basically going to insure you if you have a catastrophic loss, that you're going to be able to recover quickly from that loss, and that's what's most important. You want to get back on your feet as quickly as possible. You don't want it to be a long, drawn-out process, because you already went through something pretty traumatic, So you don't want that to be, drawn out any longer than it needs to be. Now, most auto insurance companies will give you a discount on your auto insurance if you insure your renter's insurance with them as well. And sometimes the discount can be pretty substantial. You can, the savings on the auto policy can pay for most, if not all, of the cost of the renter's insurance policy. So that $10 to $15 a month is actually substantially less. I mean, I've seen some people get it, for as little as $2 or $3 a month after the savings on their auto policy. So if you'd like us to provide you with a quote for renter's insurance, give us a call, and we'd also be happy to take a look at your auto insurance as well to see if we can combine those for you and get a great discount for you. So give us a call at the number below, and remember, VanScoter Insurance Agency, don't be fooled by name. We insure more than vans and scooters.